I wanted to share just a quick note about compassion. In December, I got this little tattoo. He's a little turtle. It's very hard to show. Oh no. And I got him on my hand because I needed to remember to slow down. I felt very much, and this was probably 4 or 5 months into some pretty fierce healing work. I was starting to recognize that I could feel myself rushing, and the chaos from the rushing made me feel like I was just dragging all of my shit along with me. Wherever I showed up, whether it was to a massage appointment or a yoga class or a lunch with a friend, I felt like I showed up, my anxiety showed up, and then my baggage all followed behind me. And it was heavy and it was tiring and it was kind of not worth going out. The feeling, it was that nervous system activated, right? And in my journey in doing the work, I was receiving these messages about being slow, and I don't understand slow. I'm fiery, I'm fast, I like to do things quickly. I will cut a corner for sure, but only if it's a corner that makes sense by my brain and still meets integrity. But I'm supposed to be fast. And I worked in, commercial kitchens where everything is about being fast. And my family comes from a how much can you get done in your day? Everything is speed oriented. Everything is do rather than be. And this little turtle, I wish I knew how to better give you an angle for him, but his little legs are not even 1/4 of an inch long. He can't go any faster. And if this sweet little turtle was down on the ground and I was trying to take him somewhere, I wouldn't yell at him, I wouldn't shame him, I wouldn't chastise him to move faster. I would think that every step he took was miraculous and adorable and fun, right? My little 14-year-old Maltese has short legs and aging bones, and I am stoked when he has a little pep in his step. But I'm just grateful that he's walking. I'm just grateful that he's here. I'm just grateful for his love and his presence. Why can't we think like that for ourselves? The empathy, if you have kids or a favorite niece or nephew or what have you, the empathy, the sweetness that you feel for them in their presence, whether it's when they fall down or when they're doing something silly, we love on them. We look at them with wonder. Why can't we do that for ourselves? So, this little turtle, who still doesn't quite have a name, is permanently printed on my hand. And the hope is that when I'm driving, when I'm rushing, when I sit to take a moment, that I see this turtle and remember that he can't go any faster, that he's doing the best he can, and that it's gonna be okay, because people are always glad to see a turtle. I don't have to rush. I don't have to move any faster. My worth is not tied up in my performance or my achievements. There is no hurry. I don't know where there is, so I don't know when I'll get there. But in the finite things in my day-to-day life, whether it's a vet appointment, a facial appointment, a meeting with a friend, a whatever, can I just give myself time, compassion, grace in getting there? Can I start to factor in time to move like a turtle while I'm getting ready? Can I start to factor in time to move like a turtle in traffic? Can I just start gifting myself this grace, this time, so that I'm not having to rush? I'm just able to be. And when I am just able to be, and I can just move in this little turtle speed, I get so much more done. I feel so much more connected to myself. I don't trip over my steps or forget my keys or do silly things. I am more present with the people around me. And guess what? I'm still always on time. The 1, 2, 3 times I'm not, I do a hands-free call from the car and say, I'm running 3 minutes late, and they say, take your time. We make time so fierce, and I have had time anxiety like you would not believe, and there will for sure be more videos with confessions about that. But in healing it, I found my little turtle friend, and we're just getting through it together. We're just moving at a pace that suits our soul, that suits our breath, that suits our life day to day. Focused on how we want to feel, on what we're willing to carry with us, and what needs to be let go. Turtles are so capable and wise, and they live long lives, and they do their own thing, and they protect themselves in their little shell. Like, turtles are fucking cool. Turtles aren't racing around. They're doing them. We all grew up hearing the story of the tortoise and the hare. And in that story, it is clear that we are supposed to side with the tortoise. It is a fundamental lesson that slow and steady wins the race. And then, one day, we all just wake up and we're fucking hares. Just running. Like, the hare version of Meg has super anxiety and uses her potty mouth in less productive ways. Probably. I don't know. Right? I don't feel good when I'm rushing around, so I'm not going to rush around anymore. And in order to do that, I have to have compassion for myself. And compassion for myself is not something that I learned as a child. It is not something that I learned as an adult woman, because it goes against a lot of things that we are taught in dysfunctional family structures, in society as women, etc. But I am unlearning things that are not mine and things that do not suit me, and I am leaning in wholly to things that do. And what suits me is turtle friggin' life. You get to decide what pace you move at. You get to prioritize. You, and I say this because I just learned this, you allow people to put the pressure, the tension, the fierceness on you. We can set boundaries that limit that. We can commit to our little turtle selves and have our little turtle shell to protect us when we need it, so that we cannot be pushed, so that we cannot be rushed, because we know that slow and steady, safe and calm, quiet and confident is how we can feel inside and how we enjoy this journey of life, which is just a practice in breath, in love, and compassion. It's never, ever, ever a race. Cheers.